Thoreen Van Cuddles. A cat audiobook adventure. Thoreen's adventures so far. Try as she might, Thoreen is unable to rekindle the vision at this time. Perhaps it's the distance, or... no, it can't be. But she harbors no doubts that Marina is in grave trouble and there is no time to tarry. She bolts out of the inn into the pre-dawn light without even waiting for dinner, and her cart streaks towards Little Diner, leaving behind but a billowing cloud of dust. By evening, Thoreen must concede that she needs some sustenance and a break from the bone-rattling journey. Besides, Troosis, her faithful molerat, is also showing signs of fatigue. She makes a pit stop by a stream where she lets Troosis cool off and strolls towards a fish cake stall she spies nearby. Suddenly, a huge white cat steams past her, panting and drooling. He dives into the cart and begins gobbling up its contents indiscriminately. Thoreen's premonition kicks in. She takes cover and watches helplessly as the great eater is abducted by the very same serpent from her vision. There is no food or rest to be had after all. Thoreen hastens her journey even more and tracks the slimy dragon back to his lair in a filth-encrusted canyon beyond Little Diner. Life of a Healer. Chapter 3. Convoluted Polluted Canyon. Thoreen lets her clairvoyance guide her footsteps as she steps into the canyon on rubbery legs. Her mind's eye reaches a couple of days back into the past, when this way the serpent lugging his captive did blast. Into this gloomy, litter-choked passage in the Chocolate Hills, the swift lizard dragged his snoring guest, whose bulk the entire cart filled. Slithering lightly, lugging along his rattling prize, despite the fact that the rickshaw was massive in size. Foul-scented mucus puddles and trails strewn on the ground, rimmed by countless blue bottles that rise as the cart passes, briefly buzzing around. Thoreen has never seen so much garbage before. Obviously no one dared come here to clean, so she must watch where she sets paw. Her quarry's final destination is a cave at the entrance of an old cocoa mine, although the place now looks more like the home of a swine. Semi-translucent chartreuse crystal statues seem to be everywhere. Perhaps this is no villain, just an artist, drowning in poor hygiene and despair? Judging by the lifelike, if somewhat lumpy, quality of his work, this sculptor must be brain damaged, which explains why in this junkyard he lurks. The only thing that comes as somewhat of a disconcerting surprise is that the statues on display seem to be missing their eyes. Thoreen shrugs. Oh well, to each his own. But what she witnessed next chilled her to the very bone. All thoughts and hopes of the reptile's innocence instantly evaporated, and the initial dread returned with a vengeance, no longer dismissed as exaggerated. Thank you for listening. We'll do our best to entertain you with fantasy adventure stories and original music every Friday. We would be grateful if you like and share our videos, as well as subscribe to the channel. Your support really does mean a whole lot to us. Check out the video's description if you're interested in our books or the equipment we use to create the artwork and music for this channel. For business contacts, please refer to the About page or visit our website. Subscribe and tune in again to find out what happens next.